How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens, says he's the catch in their relationship and admits when they first started dating, he had never heard of the four-time Olympic gold medalist.
It's something you don't want to miss.
The newlyweds, who tied the knot back in April, recently sat down for a chat on the Pivot podcast and reflected on how they first met after Simone popped up on a dating app back in 2020.
Let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity,
While it seems unlikely or even impossible that the Green Bay Packers safety had never heard of Simone, he tried his best to explain how the Olympic hero managed to fly under his radar.
When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
And the pro football player shared how he felt after she first messaged him.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good.
Once they connected, Jonathan says things took off fast. So
I guess sharing it is just a part of my story.
So you was really the catch in...
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you're saying.
Because I was fighting it. I was afraid to commit. But, like I said, man, it happened.
So, guys, as you guys have seen, Simone Biles' husband said he was the catch. The man is always a catch, right? He did this interview a couple months ago, and women were outraged. Women told Simone Biles to divorce him, that he didn't respect her in public, that the woman is the catch, the woman is the prize, that she should do better, that he doesn't deserve her, that, he said he didn't know who she was when they met on a dating app. And to me, he was being honest. But the fact is, most women on social media, again, goes back to the toxicity of social media, said he disrespected her because she's Olympic gold winner. She's a star in gymnastics. They assume that everyone should know who Simone Biles is, right? So in the comments, they told her to divorce him. And as you guys are going to see, she came back. She finally responded on how she felt other women attacking her husband and other women are telling her to divorce this guy, right? Now, I would agree with the fact that a man is the catch or is the prize if he has done the work, right? That's on improving himself, being in shape, having his finances in order, being stable, being a man of good character. Why? Because there are very few men of that caliber to go around, because almost every woman is going to choose that kind of man, but there are very few men who can fit that criteria. So in my opinion, I would agree the man is the catch because scarcity, right? Economics. The women didn't like that. Simone Biles has finally responded. Let's see what she said.
One night I broke down. That really hurt that they were talking about my husband like that. Because for me, it's like, talk about me all you want.
Yep.
But don't come for my family. Never.
Yeah. Simone Biles speaking out months after her husband's viral interview.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
The Olympian sits down with Alex Cooper on the Call Her Daddy podcast and recalls the backlash her husband, NFL pro Jonathan Owens, faced after making these comments.
How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question, man.
Lord Jesus.
I always say the men the catch.
Last December, Jonathan's interview on the Pivot podcast made waves online. Why? Well, the football player said he was the catch in his relationship with Simone, the most decorated gymnast in history and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I guess sharing it is just a part of my story.
Even though the internet was big mad, Simone wasn't bothered. In fact, she defends her husband's comments.
He never said I wasn't a catch. He said he was a catch. Because he is. I've never met a man like him. A lot of people that meet him are like, oh my gosh, I want a man like that.
Simone adds she was there when he taped the interview and laughed along with her man.
I was in the room. I was sitting on the chair. You just couldn't see me on the videos.
And you were feeling great.
I was feeling great. I was like, my man just killed that.
Simone left feeling great, but things took a turn when fans reacted negatively online.
I thought everything was okay.
I'm dying that
And
you're
then
in the
I go on
corner.
Twitter and everybody's like, divorce this man, he's mean. And I'm like, he's the sweetest. He praises the ground that I walk on. Like, truly, I've never met a man like him.
The criticism got so bad, it took a toll on Simone's mental health.
People were saying, divorce him, divorce him. I thought it was hilarious at first, and then they hurt my feelings. And then one night I broke down and I'm like, why are you guys talking about my husband like this? Like, you don't know him, you don't know who he is, and if anybody's met him, they know he's the sweetest guy and will do anything for anybody. That really hurt that they were talking.
And guys, I can assure you that 80 to 90% of the women who are telling her to divorce her husband are single and are not married. And there's a good reason for that, obviously. Because if the first thing to do is advise a happily married woman to divorce her husband because the husband didn't say something you think a husband should say, and your first reaction, your first logical preposition is divorce, that shows exactly why the divorce rates are so high. People are so quick to react and make permanent decisions for short time, satisfaction. I can guarantee you 90% of the women who are in the comments coming for her, telling her to divorce her husband, have never been married, I'm probably divorced, and I'm sure they are single. You know what I mean? The man simply said the man is the catch. And a man can be a catch because, like she said, there are very few good men to go by. There are very few men of status. There are very few men who are financially stable. There are very few men who are good at what they do. Right? So if you only have 10 out of 100 men who are doing something good, they're going to be the catch because they are the prize, because they are scarce, because majority of women are going to want those 10 men out of 100. Right? All they did was talk about how they met and how she pursued him, and the whole internet, social media just became toxic. But I think every man deserves a woman like Simone Biles, because when the sisterhood, all other women are telling her to break up with you, telling her to divorce you, she's going to hold you down. Every man deserves a woman like her. And I think, honestly, this is why most marriages or relationships end, because when there's an issue in the relationship, the man might go to his friends and be like, hey, me and my wife are going through it. The men are never like, divorce her or do this or do that. No. But once the wife goes to her female friends, they usually, oh, he doesn't deserve you, divorce him, leave him, you deserve much better. There are other men out there who want you. You know what I mean? So this just shows why the divorce rates are so high. But I applaud Simone Biles for, standing by her man and, knowing that divorce is not the solution. If anything, if she didn't like what he said, she could literally just pull him to the side and talk to him about it and settle and rectify the issue rather than run to the divorce court like everybody does. But what you guys think? I really like and believe that every man deserves a woman like Simone Biles who can hold you down, especially when the whole public is against you. And I'm sure just by that, the fact that she can even say this publicly, other women are still going to attack her. I don't want to even go through the comments because I'm sure other women are still attacking her and talking about how she's the prize and she should divorce him. They don't like the fact that she's standing by her husband. I'm sure other women are still mad and pissed off at that. But I like the fact that she stood by him, and I'm sure this part of their relationship, they reflect on this and then it will make them even grow stronger. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Peace.